What's good? It's your boy D Crenny on the review. Before we start it, thank you for the 200 subs. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep grinding. Hope you guys keep watching. Thanks again. I'm here with another review, with another album review of a group. Well, clearly my favorite group out right now. I'll just set that bar pretty high right now. My favorite group out right now is their third studio albums. It is the Chainsmokers, the Chainsmokers, World War Joy. Like I said, third studio album. This is Cool Al, Alexander Powell, and Big Drew, Andrew Taggart. Them the two cats that rock the mic. Now they're like DJ and producers. I'm not sure how the whole start happened, or I don't know too much of that full on background. Closer was the first time I was introduced to them with Halsey, and ever since then it's been nothing but just everything I pretty much hear I enjoy. I mean, obviously there's little stuff here and there that I don't like. You know, there's always some stuff we're not gonna like, but for the most part I enjoy all of their music. They are EDM, pop, electro pop, and electro house. That is their quote unquote genres, but I think they span the spectrum, and I think they do it so well. First album was Memories Do Not Open. It's only 2017, but that one might be a classic, guys. That one might be a classic. Sick Boy 2018, and then now World War Joy 2019. So they're on pace. I think they're doing an album a year, which is, I mean, I appreciate it. I hope they keep bringing them back to back. So I'm not really a fan type of person. I like music, I like sports, I like food, I like a number of different things, but I don't really preference towards one thing or another. I just like, if I like it, I like it. If I like a team or a player, I just like them. I just like to watch them. I like the more so the competition of it, or the art of it. Just seeing it done well is what I like. If every album that came out was great, that would be amazing for me. I don't like bad stuff. So, but Chainsmokers might be really close, you know, walking that thin line of possibly being a fan. I enjoy their music. I think what they do on the music side is superb. I think they just tweak things just a little bit, and they just make it a little bit better by just turning knobs and, you know, just kind of doing their own thing. Unfortunately, I missed the concert. I was looking forward to going, and I'm not even a concert kind of guy, so that kind of tells you how I feel about Chainsmokers. This album, World War Joy, I definitely did not like this on first listen. I felt like it was forced. I mean, I thought immediately out the gates, I was like, oh shoot, this was something they just threw together and gave to us. But then I was like, okay, let me digest it. Let me listen to it a few times, because I didn't like Sick Boy at first either. So it took a few listens. Well, maybe second listen, third listen on Sick Boy. I was like, okay, yeah, it grew on me. This did pick up after a few listens, but it's just not good. It's just not not even what I expected. I just don't think it's good. It's a letdown. And maybe overall they just wanted to stick to an album a year. And if they did, you know, the year's winding down, I understand. I don't have much else to say, so I'm going to just go ahead and get into the review. Before I start the review, if you can, please tap on that subscribe button real softly for me. And if you like, you know, turn on those post notifications, because I'm bringing these reviews. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. I'm bringing these reviews. Tap that like button. We in it, track by track. Number 1 is The Reaper, featuring Amy Shark. So I'm not really feeling this beat, but it does hit hard. So, you know, a beat can hit, but it's just off. And I wasn't feeling it. And the vibe of the song overall, it just was pretty weak. Now, to be fair, most of their intros, or I'm pretty sure Sick Boy's intro wasn't that good. And Memories Do Not Open. I don't know. That intro was. They're a cool intro. So neither of those intros on those first two albums stood out to me. So I was like, okay, whatever. Intro, blah. Number 2 is Family featuring Kygo. This song feels like a song for everybody to connect with. I think it was meant to have some kind of connection with family and just kind of feeling some way about a song. It's hard to explain that, but I think they were going for with like, oh look, family, like this, one of those type of songs. And it is a dance song. So I think they made it a dance song for maybe, concerts or festivals or whatever. And then you just kind of repeating that, the family theme. And they're just repeating family, over and over again. It's just pretty whack. Overall, it's just a whack song. Number 3 is See the Way featuring Sabrina Claudio. This song does provide more substance than just kind of repeating the words and actually just kind of just saying stuff. But the production doesn't match the tone of those words. They just don't match. The production and the words don't match. So then the song just feels kind of mismatched. It just feels off. Lyrics going one way and beat going another. Sometimes it works, but here I think, again, this is when I really felt like, man, this might have just been, I wouldn't say throwaway tracks, but just possibly throwaway tracks. Number 4 is P.S. I Hope You're Happy featuring Blink 182. When I saw the Blink 182 feature on here, I knew that was one of the songs that I would probably like, regardless, and I do like it. The Blink 182 feature, I think, was perfect. It was right on time, especially for me, because it gave me a renewed energy of the album. It gave it the jolt. I think it gave it the jolt that it needed at track 4. The energy and the collab together just feels right. It feels good. You got Travis Barker on the thing. He's on the production, and then Mark Hoppus is singing. It kind of sounds like a Blink 182 song, but the Chainsmokers influence is in there too. Number 5 is Push My Luck. Song is very boring. Chorus is low energy, and the song overall doesn't give you anything. 3 minutes of really just, I don't know. 6 is Takeaway featuring Illenium and Lennon Stella. Another song I didn't like, it has a repetitive lead or noise that's at the end of verses or start of choruses or an end of choruses, like that, like that had been recycled, I felt like, on here already and in some of their other stuff. It just didn't feel like anything new. On the other hand, the production is pretty good. I just think that piece of the production, it just felt recycled. So it was kind of like a letdown. Just that build up part was just like, man, I kind of heard this already. And the lyrics as well, I just don't know where they went on this project. They didn't connect. They didn't hit for me. And not to say these guys are lyricists in any way, shape, or form, but they just didn't connect. It just felt like they were kind of just talking. Number 7 is Call You Mine featuring Baby Rexha. Not sure if I said her name right. I never can get that name right. It's basically her song with Chainsmoker production. I don't mind that at all. I mean, she brings the energy, and the features picking it up for the Chainsmokers is kind of not cool. You know what I mean? Like, your features should just compliment you. They can be better than you, but they shouldn't be carrying the album. It is a good song. I do like the song. Like I said, it's pretty much her song, and with her energy and her singing is one of the standout tracks. Number 8 is Do You Mean featuring Ty Dolla $igns and Bulo. Bulo is Megan Bulo, and she is the star on here. But now I do like this song because everybody does do their thing. Everybody does do their part. Drew is on point on the lyrics. Megan and Ty just sound too dope together. It was like a perfect match. I don't know, it's like they auditioned these two together because they were on point. And then Megan's verse is hard. I just think it's a good verse. I think she was placed in there at the right time. Looking back on all the features Chainsmokers have done with women, they do a really good job with making women sound incredible on their stuff. Just real quick shout out to Emily Warren, I believe that is her name. She always kills it. She's dope artist in general, but man, on the Chainsmoker stuff. Number 9 is Kills You Slowly. This is the only song where I feel like they really enjoy doing the chorus. Now the chorus are usually their thing. That's usually their jam. They usually have either phenomenal bridges or a great chorus or even a combination of both. It's a sense of passion. I mean, it's a sense like you feel it, and then it's a sense of passion. I mean, I don't think they were like extremely passionate, like pouring their hearts out on it, but they had something. They had a grip on this track. The vibe is a little different with London on the track. You feel his influence, his presence a bit. It's the little subtle things, some subtle things in the background on the production. He doesn't change anything for them. He just kind of added some tweaks. It's not much, but just knowing London, if you've heard London, you would know when he, sticks his notes, his keys, his little bit of production in there. Number 9 was cool. Number 10 is Who Do You Love featuring 5 Seconds of Summer. Now, I never think an album is any good when the single, the featured track, the track that's played everywhere, all over the radio, and that's your best song, you probably don't have a good album. This is easily the best song on here. You can tell that this was just made in maybe a different environment. I mean, everything is just different. The effort, the production, everything just feels so much more exciting, so much more enthusiastic, and it shows on here. Production, vibe, Five Sauce, they do their thing, and this is, at least they close out the album with the banger. Overall, I think World War Joy was a rush project. Might be wrong. It just feels that way. I don't feel the passion in majority of the songs I felt on the first 2 albums, and then that 33-minute time stamp kind of tells that story. Okay, 34 minutes. It's 33:47, so let's round it up to 34. I mean, that kind of tells you right there. It's just short. It's just short, kind of just, here you guys go. Here goes something. There are some songs on here to throw on, at a festival, play at their concerts, help fill in their concerts with some awesome, phenomenal guest features. But that's really about it. They don't show the range that they normally do. And I think they just have a tremendous range in sound, in lyrics, and just in song making. The lyrics are, they're not singers, or maybe they are songwriters, but they're mostly production and DJ guys. But they just have a good sense of making good songs, and I just don't think they showed that range on here. They kind of stayed in one realm. A couple dance tracks, then a couple repetitive lyrics, and a couple repetitive sounds. Sounds are recycled and just a bit lazy to me. To kind of encapsulate it all, it's really all good. Yeah, I think these guys are solid. I think they're consistent. I think they will continue to make good music. There are good songs on here. And I don't feel like this will be a downer one way or the other. Now, like I always mention, I'm sure there's somebody that might love this album. And that's really what matters, that they connect with, on some level, with some of their fans. I'll be waiting for the next one. Hopefully it dropped in 2010 with that full track list and 50-something odd minutes with that Chainsmokers I've grown to love. Either way, I'll be waiting for the next feature, single, song, whatever. Shout out to the Chainsmokers. D Creamy on the review, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. I had 200 subs. Please sub up. See if I can get some more. But either way, no matter what, I'll be back with another review. Holla at your boy.